So I've been getting a lot of requests to do a follow-up video about Lordstown Motors, ticker RIDE. Some of you may remember that in October last year, I made a video calling out Lordstown, basically saying the company is fake. Let me recap what just happened with Lordstown in the past 2 weeks. Now, a few days ago, they came out basically saying, "Help, mummy." They came up with a going concern. A going concern, for those of you who don't know, it's essentially when you say, well, we don't have enough cash, motherfuckers. I mean, it's your problem if you invested with us. A few days later, fast forward, they fired the CEO and the CFO, but the main explanation that they give is that because the CEO and the CFO allegedly, on their own, without any involvement for everybody else, of course, fudged the numbers for the pre-orders. So essentially, you have a very similar kind of case with what happened with Nikola. And a lot of you have been asking me to make a video about this to follow up on this story. And I told you, every single one of you, I'm not about to make a video just to tell you I told you so. Then I went to bed and I was like, I really want to make a video telling you I told you so. So I told you so, motherfuckers. Now, beyond the jokes, let's talk about Lordstown. In this video, I want to get a little bit serious with you. Now, Lordstown is actually in way deeper shit than they want you to believe. They're trying to damage control. They're trying to contain this explosion by firing Steve Burns and his CFO lackey. Here's the true story here. This stock is not worth $9. This stock is not worth $8. It's not even worth $7. Not even $6, not $5, not $4, not $3, not $2, not $1, not $0. It's literally worth nothing. In fact, if somebody pays me to take stock of this company, I won't take it. It's that bad. Too much liabilities. Here's the thing about this company, and it's really like Groundhog Day for me with Nikola. It's so similar. A CEO that's a complete hype artist, promising shit that have correlation -1 to reality based on nonsense gobbledygook. And now the company is basically trying to shake off the CEO, say, well, we have nothing to do with Steve. I mean, that was his own doing. None of us had anything to do with this. Keep paying us salaries. Very, very similar. And Steve, I assume, walked away with quite a significant amount of money, which is kind of always par for the course. Much like Trevor and Nikola, I mean, you shouldn't feel bad for any of them. Now, here's the true story here. I'm about to show in the financials why this company has literally 0% of going anywhere. If you hold any shares in this company, you need to see this because they're in way, way deeper shit they didn't want you to believe. Plus, there's some moral questions. You just fired the CEO and CFO. Why hasn't the company came out and said, well, we fucked up, we're sorry, we should have had better mechanisms in place. We let our management basically do this horrible thing to all of you investors. We're going to compensate you by doing XYZ. We just got rid of them and we're going to investigate internally to find out who knew about this and who else needs to be fired. Instead, they don't say jack shit. They fire them. They put out this bullshit notice and then the media has to tell me about this without the company taking responsibility. That's a clear sign that the current interim management is just as bad as the previous one. But you don't need to trust your gut feeling about this. Let me show you the numbers. So check out this Q2 quarterly report because this is going to be epic. Let me show you something. This is phenomenal. So let's go straight to the numbers. Right now, the company is holding $587 million. $587 million in cash. Now, they've already burned through $350 million without doing jack shit. Let me show you why I know they did jack shit. Look at their assets. The only assets they have is cash and the plant they bought for $154 million. That is it. Where's the inventory, motherfuckers? If you're building a truck, where is the inventory? Where is it? Can't find it. No inventory. I mean, if you're building a truck, you're expecting to have a little bit of an inventory to build these trucks. So it either is that they're so far behind the original schedule that this is literally a freaking startup without even any plans of mass production, or it's all a bullshit lie. Both options don't look good for the company, but no inventory on the assets, that shows you how far along are they in the process. But wait, there's more. What the company has right now is just enough to sit on their ass, do nothing with their fucking finger in their mouth, and basically wait for the money to run out in 1 year. They can't do jack shit. And it actually reminds me a lot about Nikola. It's the same thing with Nikola. They have enough cash to get paid, but they don't have enough cash to actually get shit done as far as real ramp up. But wait, there's more. And look at this. This shows you everything you need to know about how this company is bullshitting you for a long time. Look at this. This is what they have. 326,000 of land, 6.2 million of buildings, 38 million and a half of machinery, 142,000 of vehicles. Their current vehicles of this company is 142,000. That's a company that burned through $350 million. I'm shocked at this, and I think it's inevitable There's going to be a DOJ investigation and an SEC investigation. This thing ain't over yet. I think the SEC and the DOJ are about to have a field day with this company because this is even worse than nickel. Look at this. Now, this paragraph should blow your mind because this is game over even before they fired Steve. The company believes that its current level of cash and cash equivalents are not sufficient. Not sufficient to fund commercial scale production of the launch of the vehicles. These conditions raise substantial doubt regarding our ability to continue as a going concern for a period of at least 1 year. So basically, as you just saw from the financials, before even they said this thing, they have enough money to just sit on their ass for 1 year. If they want to make any sort of progress with this vehicle, whatever it is, they need a lot more cash. I doubt it if anybody will give them a single dollar at this point. Because Steve Burns made this company radioactive, much like Trevor did with Nikola. It's unbelievable how similar they are. Both of them out-Eloned Elon and then found themselves out of the company and basically left the shit in shambles. Look at this shit. Note 6, commitments and contingencies. They can't even afford the batteries that they're supposed to buy. They have agreement with LG for batteries. 16 million, 140 million, 273 million for the next 3 years. So basically, they need to pay 400 million for the next 3 years just for the inventory of the batteries. Not even talking about the body, the wheels, nothing. So they're 587 million, which they have in the bank right now, with them burning through 125 million per quarter. 400 million is what they need to pay just for the batteries they need. This company is on the verge of bankruptcy. It's not even funny. And by the way, as you can see right here, the company and Steve Burns are dealing with 4 class action lawsuits for what they've done. This is just the beginning. The class action lawsuits is just the tip of the iceberg. The SEC are about to get involved. The DOJ is about to get involved. This company is not going anywhere. So as you can see from the financials, this company is finished. They're trying to damage control by firing Steve and the CFO. They're trying to make it look like it's a contained implosion. But this is just the beginning. They're about to get ass shellacked by the SEC, the DOJ. The class action lawsuits are coming. Their liabilities are mounting. They don't have enough cash to even buy a popsicle. $9 per share? No.